welcome back to 4F Beauty. Today I'm doing two different videos. I'm doing a foundation wear test and I'm showing you this bright look using the Juvia's palette. Now, the foundation that I'm testing today isn't too easy to get in the UK, but you can get it on Amazon, and it's this one here, which is the, if I can get it, there we go. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Goodbye Photo Flashback. Helps eliminate white particle reflection. Tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models with and without flash. And I've got it in the shade Shell Ivory. So, if you want to see how this applies and how it lasts throughout the day on my oily combo skin, you're in just the right place. Don't go anywhere. But before we start the film, we have to start my song. When will I be YouTube famous? Here we go then. Hey, welcome back from the intro. Okay, face, as always, is freshly washed and moisturised and SPF'd because it's in my moisturiser. And I'm just going to pop some primer on, which, if you've watched any of my other videos, you will know is actually this, which is a facial antiperspirant. Because side effect of chronic pain and meds to try and control the chronic pain means I sweat a lot. And this is actually a really good primer. I used to put another primer over the top, but you really don't need to. Sorry, my voice is going today. Try and better. Right, the foundation that I'm doing a test on today is one which, if you've watched any American beauty gurus, you will have seen them use this and rave about it. It's not so easy to get in the UK, but I did pick some up through Amazon, and it's this, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and I've got it in shade Shell Ivory. I've given it a good shake. Now, this actually has a paddle applicator, and as I'm sure you will have heard from anybody else who's used it, this stinks like paint, like emulsion, sort of stuff you put on your walls. But the smell doesn't last for long. You can use a sponge to tap all this in with. Because obviously it's not new to me, I've used this a few times now. I just didn't have a channel to show you. And I just prefer the finish from using a sponge. Now, this is apparently, if you haven't been watching any American ones, it's tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models with and without flash. So, and obviously it's really cheap in America. It's a bit more expensive for us to get here because obviously we have to pay for it to be shipped over, and then there's tax and stuff, but it's still sort of comparable to your L'Oreals and your Maybellines and stuff, so it's not quite the $5 or $6 that Americans pay, but it's not a huge amount of difference. It's certainly one of the more affordable foundations, but as you can see, that gives a sort of light medium coverage. It is buildable though, just to show you. I will pop a wee bit more just across top of my cheeks and on my chin there. And you can see it builds up on itself really nicely. And the smell doesn't really last too long, to be honest. But if you are sensitive to smells, then you are really going to notice this when you're applying it. But as you can see, that went on lovely. Now this is apparently it's anti-flashback, so I better use quite a matte. I think I might go for my Colourpop No Filter Concealer today in shade. Come on, there we go. Fair 5. Don't you just love it when you get an eyelash in your eye? Just as you've started filming. Or in your case, just as you've started putting foundation on. Right, as ever, I don't do the huge, great triangles that you see younger beauty gurus doing because it's not necessary. Waste of product. Goes cakey. You've heard me say this on all of my other ones. This is my usual flat foundation brush to just smooth that out. And I haven't got an owl in the kitchen, that's my text message tone. And then just pat underneath. That's gone on really nicely over the top. Okay, I will be back very shortly with a lot more makeup on my face. Check-in time is 10:30. So 10:30 foundation was on. Let's see how it copes through the day. I'm just cleaning my brush off while I'm talking to you. Alright, see you in a bit. Don't go anywhere now. Hey, see? Much more colourful now. I did quite a colourful look today with the Juvia's Zulu palette. And I actually went for a MAC lippy in So Me. In this nice mauve, or mauve as the Americans say. But yeah, let's, as you can see, it's obviously the foundation hasn't been on for very long yet. But everything blended out really nicely over the top of it. All the face products blended well, there was no skipping, no patching. So I will, as always, attempt to do 2 check-ins for you today so we can see how this wears throughout the day. And what it's looking like at the end of the night on my oily combo skin. Alright, see you at the first check-in. Don't go anywhere now because although I've got to wait a few hours for that, for you, instant. Here it comes. Hello! Check-in number 1. It is currently 5 o'clock, so this has been on for 6.5 hours. Yeah. My brain did not want to work that out. Okay, so after 6.5 hours, let's have a look, zoom in, see how it's doing. Doesn't appear to be splitting in the fine lines at all. Not too dry under the eyes either, that's still looks quite moisturised. A little bit of splitting just there. but nothing major. Not really settling in the smile lines. I still have makeup on my chin, still have makeup on my nose. It's starting to wear off ever so slightly there. And just at the base there, you can just start to see the redness come through again, but it is wearing out very gracefully. So that's the 5.5 hour, no, 6.5 hour. It's the first check-in. I think it's 6.5 hours. Yes, 10:30 till 5. Yeah, 6.5 hours. Right. I clearly need to go and eat something because my brain has stopped working. So I am going to go and have something to eat. I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee. And I will see you again at the end of the night for final check-in, when we can see just how well this genuinely copes on my skin. Don't go anywhere now, because you know it's going to be absolutely instant for you that I'm back. Hey, welcome back to check-in number 2, or as I call it, it's the final check-in. Diddle-doo, 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 diddle-doo. That's enough of that. Right, okay. It is just gone 10 in the evening, so this has been on for 11.5 hours. Let's zoom in and see how it's looking. Okay, you can see it's not really, it's settling a little bit in that really deep one there. Wonderful frown line. Actually not looking too bad under the eyes. They've normally gone dry and scaly long before now. So it's actually looking quite nice. And as you can see, none of the colours of the eyeshadow have faded through the day, because I have under here I've got foundation and the concealer. So, you know, these have actually kept their colour all through the day. Yeah, it's going a bit cakey here around my nose, and I'm losing it off the end of my nose here and here. But then my nose is always difficult to keep foundation on anyway. Losing some off here, but then that's probably because when I wipe my mouth after we'd eaten tea, so that could have wiped some of that off. And same with the chin here. Yes, my lipstick needs redoing, but I'm not going to redo my lipstick when I'm about to take all of this off. All told, it's not settling in the smile lines very much. Still looking really nice on the areas in my cheek here that go dry. As I said, still looking quite moisturised under my eyes as well. Just breaking down on the nose here, top lip and chin, which, you know, those are my problem areas anyway. So, for effectively drugstore prices, because although you can't get this in the shops, you have to get it from Amazon, it's actually coped really well with my oily combo skin. Popped out earlier with the hubby, had to go and get a few bits and pieces, including some more makeup, because, well, you just have to, really, don't you? And I got blown around quite a bit. Very, very windy today. But, yeah, all told, I'm actually quite impressed with this. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, because obviously, you know, it is in this triangle here, which is always the most difficult bit for me. It is wearing off, it is going patchy, it is, you know, caking around here. But then most of my foundations do, there's only one or two that don't. And those are high-end foundations, which you will see if you watch my other foundation reviews on the channel. So that's it for me for one night. I'm going to go and take all this off and have a nice big glass of water, And as the alarm went off at 5 o'clock this morning, I'm going to go to bed. Hope you have found this helpful, interesting. Have you tried this? Do you like it? Does it work on your skin, particularly if you've got dry skin rather than oily combo like me? Just drop me a comment in the comments box, please, because I do like to hear back from you and find out what your experiences are with these foundations. And it's helpful for other people viewing it, so they can hear how it coats on skin that isn't mine. Right, in that case, I'm going to wish you good night, good morning, good evening, good day, wherever you are in the world, whatever time zone you're watching me in. Have a fab rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye now. Subscribe button, just in case you'd forgotten. Alright, see you soon. Bye.